Firstly, what are your prime expectations from the Sony Xperia X lineup in India? How do you expect them to perform in India?
Uh, yeah, this is a new flagship model. That is why we named the new series name X. So we are more focusing on the experience which customer can get rather than just specifications. So for example, new X series have from the launching the camera application and the focus and shoot, this can be happening in 0.6 seconds, which this kind of specification never appear on the specification, but this is very important for customer when they shoot something. So that is why we are focusing on this customer experience more for X series.
Okay. So a few very popular questions that our readers have is why no waterproofing on XA on the new X lineup, and why no fingerprint sensor? Because waterproofing has been one of Sony's very popular features. They only made it popular. So why not on these phones?
Yeah, right. Yeah, waterproof is rather well accepted in Indian market, and then at this moment, Sony Mobile Communication is doing a global survey, and then based on it, they are developing new models. And then at this moment, unfortunately, demand for waterproof is not as high as we expected. So based on the priority, so at this moment we didn't put this feature on the current lineups. But of course, this does not mean we don't put the waterproof function for the future models. So it's really depends on the requirement from customers.
Okay. We saw a 4K display in the Xperia Z5 Premium, but till now the Xperia X lineup has not seen a 4K display. So is there a specific reason for it? Is there no demand for it, or are you cancelling the 4K display, or will it be there in future models?
Yeah, again, 4K is also, as a premium model, it's also rather well accepted in India. Yeah. However, its real usage, we found that not so many people at this moment shooting a video by 4Ks. Yeah, so that is the reason why we removed this function from current lineup. Also, but again, it really depends on customer's requirement.
Okay.
Yeah, so in the future, if requirement is growing, then we are ready to put it back again. Yeah, and actually for TV, as far as the TV is concerned, 4K model is sales will keep growing. So maybe that this requirement will be higher and higher in the future. In that case, we will consider again to put the 4K function for the Xperia.
Okay. So what about the new predictive autofocus system? So do you think it is impactful enough for people to invest in a new phone with such a technology, or do you think it is still in the making and it will take time to develop?
Yeah, this predictive autofocus we can keep developing. Yeah, and then we improve the accuracy more and more for the futures. Yeah, but already this one have achieved a very good accuracy already now. And then I think this kind of feature is useful when you customer shoot kids when moving around and maybe some animals. Yeah, so this kind of situation, this function is very useful. And I think whether this function is useful or not, I think customer will decide, and then I'm sure this will be well appreciated.
So talking about developing smartphone cameras, how close do you think smartphone cameras are to dedicated cameras?
Yeah, if we talk about casual daily shooting, I think current smartphone camera quality is kind of good enough. Yeah, and customer feel it's good enough. That is why compact camera market is drastically shrinking.
Right.
Yeah, so that shows that for normal shooting is enough. But on the other hand, there's other requirements, and especially go to some travel to abroad or some specific location. For these precious moments, customer want to get a better quality of picture. For these customers, there's our high-end camera like RX series or Alpha series. These demands are there. So I think depending on usage, customer use either smartphone or more professional cameras. So we develop both sides so that we can satisfy both requirements. Yeah.
Okay. And lastly, why no Xperia X performance in India, seeing that it was Snapdragon 820 and the most powerful? Why is it not being launched in India?
Yeah. This is first of all.